got a version that ain't mine. Half the truth, wrong place, wrong time. You heard it once, then let it run, like that's where it came from. You talk like you've been down that road, like you felt what it really holds. But there's things that don't come out, they just live where they burned out. You speak easy from the light, where it don't follow you at night, where it don't sit in your chest. Turn your breath into unrest. Too far off, too clean cut, you ain't lived that much. You can tell it how you see, but don't tie that back to me. There's a weight you never knew, don't wear it like it's you. That ain't your story, don't run it like it is. That ain't your truth, don't shape it how you wish. You heard a line, but you missed what it did. You don't know where it lives. Step back, let it go. Some things you don't get to hold. Say less, draw the line. What I live stays mine. Say it clear, I don't move out here. I've seen stories bend and twist, built from things that don't exist, turned up loud just to feel real, but they don't match what I feel. They pass it on, let it grow, like they know what they don't know, but it cracks when it comes back. Truth don't sound like that. I don't follow secondhand, I don't move on borrowed plans. If it ain't cut from my past, then it don't never last. Watch all you want, that's fine, but don't cross that into mine. If you ain't stood where it stays, don't speak my name that way. No right, no claim, don't rewrite my name. That ain't your story, don't run it like it is. That ain't your truth, don't shape it how you wish. You heard a line, but you missed what it did. You don't know where it lives. Stay back, let it be. That ain't yours to carry. Say less, step aside. Some things you don't redefine. Stays, no word still weighs, don't turn. My past, that ain't your story, that's the end. No more talk, no pretend, that ain't your story, draw the line. What I live stays mine. Say it clear, stand aside. You don't walk where I survive. Didn't read what the silence said, didn't feel that shift ahead. Boots hit hard, voice too loud, didn't check that kind of crowd. There's a line you don't see twice, you don't test that kind of line. You kept leaning past that space, like it bends, like it breaks, like nothing here holds weight, like it all just fades away. You speak easy when it's safe, where it don't come back your way, where it don't sit in your chest, turn your breath into unrest. But what you play don't hold that ground, it goes quiet when it comes back round. You pushed it once, you pushed it wrong, now you're standing where you don't belong. Too far gone, too late now, ain't no turning round. You crossed that line, don't act surprised. You crossed that line, now you don't get to decide. You crossed that line, that ain't yours to play. You crossed that line, now it don't go away. You crossed that line, say it clear, I don't move out here. I've seen them talk just like that, laugh it off, lean it back, say it loud like it's light, till it hits them one night. They don't stay when it shifts, when it tightens, when it grips, when the air don't feel right and the dark don't move, just sits. I don't chase what you say, I just let it fall in place. If you step where it stands, you'll understand what it takes. Watch close, that's fine, but you step past that line, and the way it comes back ain't the way you had it in mind. No proof, no claim, don't speak my name. You cross that line, don't act surprised. You cross that line, now you don't get to decide. You cross that line, that ain't yours to play. You cross that line, now it don't go away. You cross that line, say it clear, I don't move out here. No sound still hits, no word still sticks. You cross that line, you cross that line, you cross that line, you cross that line. There's then no more talk, no way back from where you walk. You cross that line, that's your side. What you did don't slide. You cross that line, say it clear, I don't move out here. Don't walk close if you don't belong. This road don't take you very long. You step wrong, it don't bend or break. It just waits for the move you make. You don't hear what the quiet means, you don't feel what it holds unseen. There's a line I don't need to show, but it's there, and you don't go. You move easy when it feels like light, when it don't come back at night, when it don't sit in your chest, turn your breath into unrest. But where I stand don't shift like that. It holds you still, it holds you fast. And what runs here don't drift away, it stays right where you chose to stay. No step, no play. Stay out my way, stay out my way. Don't cross that ground. Stay out my way, don't make a sound. Stay out my way, don't test that line. Stay out my way, you won't like what you find. Stay out my way, say it clear. I don't move, you don't belong here. I see men step just like you do, talk too loud, think it ain't true, push too far just to feel strong, then it turns and it don't take long. They don't stay when it shifts that way, when the dark don't move, just waits, when the air goes thin and tight and it don't feel right. I don't chase, I don't warn, I don't speak before it's done. If you stand where you shouldn't be, then you deal with what you see. Watch close, that's fine, just don't cross that line. If you ain't built for what it takes, don't step where it don't break. No sound, no say. Stay out my way, stay out my way. Don't cross that ground. Stay out my way, don't make a sound. Stay out my way, don't test that line. Stay out my way, you won't like what you find. Stay out my way, say it clear. I don't move, you don't belong here. Still no, no move, still wrong. Don't step, don't stay. Stay out my way, stay out my way. That's the end. No more talk, no pretend. Stay out my way. That's your line. You had yours, this one's mine. My way. Say it clear. I don't move, you don't belong here. Jiggle's not the source, have a trail and change the course. You talk like it stayed with you, but it passed right through. You got shadows, not the weight. Say it loud, but it don't translate. There's a difference in what you heard and what don't leave a word. You stand where it's all explained, where it don't come back again, where it don't sit in your chest. Turn your breath into a test. Too far gone, too untouched. You don't carry that much. You can look, that's fine, but don't blur it into mine. There's a line you don't cross once you ain't paid that cost. Don't speak my name like you know the way. Don't wear my it be. Ain't your ground, ain't your street. Say less, draw the line. What I lived ain't yours to define. I've seen stories grow from thin air, get passed around like they've been there, built up loud just to sound real, but they don't hold how it feels. They fade quick when it gets close. Truth don't move how they told it, don't echo the same way when it lived through the pain. I don't answer distant noise, I don't bend for borrowed voice. If it didn't leave its mark, then it don't stand in the dark. Watch all you want, that's fine, but don't step across that line. If you ain't held what I held, don't speak like you can tell. No trace, no claim, don't carry my name. Don't speak my name like you know the way. Don't wear my past like it fits your frame. Don't turn my truth into something safe. You ain't stood where it breaks. Stay back, let it be. Ain't your ground, ain't your street. Say less, draw the line. What I lived ain't yours to define. Place, don't step this space. Don't speak my name, that's it, don't pretend. No more words, that's where it ends. Don't speak my name, draw the line. What I live stays mine. I don't chase a sound just to fill the air. I don't throw a line just to say I'm there. I don't speak on things I ain't lived to know. I don't claim a path that I ain't been shown. I've seen how truth sits when the room goes still. You can feel it land without force or will. You can tell what's strong, what was built to last, without dressing it up just to make it pass. They talk too quick just to feel that pop. Try to frame a thing that don't hold at heart. But I don't run that noise, I don't chase control. I let quiet carry what I know is whole. No rush, no sound. Truth stands without a crowd. No need to prove, I don't speak, I just move. Stillness cuts deeper than anything said. Stillness cuts clearer than words in your head. Stillness cuts deeper, stay your side. Stillness cuts deeper, don't cross that line. Stillness cuts deeper, say it clear. I don't move out here. I've seen voices rise just to fill that space, throwing hollow lines with a steady pace. But it breaks down fast when it's put to test. exist and it don't hold form if it ain't built blessed. You don't need a word just to show your ground. You don't need noise just to stand your sound. If it's built from truth, it will stay its own. It don't need a crowd, it don't need a tone. I don't push my voice, I don't force it loud. I don't trade my ground just to draw a crowd. If it ain't from truth, I don't let it stay. I let quiet hit in a heavier way. No insight, no claim. You don't hold that frame. You see, surface not core. You don't know what for. Stillness cuts deeper than anything said. Stillness cuts clearer than words in your head. Stillness cuts deeper, stay your side. Stillness cuts deeper, don't cross that line. Stillness cuts deeper, say it clear. I don't move out here. No sound, truth stands without a crowd. No voice, no show. If you don't live, you don't know. No rush, no need. Stillness takes the lead. Stillness cuts deeper. Listen, no more talk, no pretend. That's my line, that was yours, this is mine. Stillness cuts deeper, say it clear.